Okay, Mr. Speaker, sir. Basically, the opposition has took a wrong look on what my first speaker has set up the case very nicely for them to follow. It's just that we are saying that now the status quo, we do not have any problem with the status quo. Status quo is doing fine, which basically streaming child in primary schools and in secondary schools into their proper allocation for what they are capable of. As basically my first speaker has already explained very well that streaming comes into play in terms of knowing the child's capabilities and the child's what he lacks, and that is where the teachers will come into play on the different streams. Where EM1 basically they can go at a very high speed, they are able to learn faster, so the teacher can go faster. Whereas EM2 basically they go at a normal speed, where for normal students they easily can absorb the information. For EM3s, they basically go down to the basics, the foundations. Let's take into context mathematics. Many students do have problems in mathematics. Like if you were to view it in secondary school, A-Maths, it's such a tough subject. Don't say A-Maths, what about E-Maths? Many students are having that kind of problems. So that is why streaming comes into play. Normal academic, normal technical, and also the express and special express, where they cater to the need of the child. If the child is talented in a way that he can absorb information faster, he should be given the right to learn at a faster rate. Yes, ma'am.
It's precisely because of all these labels that discrimination occurs.
No, ma'am. Discrimination does not occur. Why do you say that discrimination occur? Please prove it to us in your speech. But we do not see discrimination appearing because the teachers are there to motivate the students. That means you are having a wrong mindset on what the teachers and the education system in a democratic country is doing. Basically, teachers who are in an EM3 class and teaching an EM3 student, they will motivate the child. Even though the child says that he can't do it, the teacher is there standing beside him every part of the way, telling him that yes, he can do it. He can make it to what an EM1 standard can do, an EM1 standard student can do. That is why we are not saying that an EM1 student and an EM3 student cannot go to where they want to be. It's just that they take a longer path, they take a harder path because they need to understand their basics again and basically build up better foundation. That is why. Yes, ma'am.
If the teachers are there to tell them that they have to catch up to the EM1 students, isn't that already a discrimination?
That is not a discrimination, ma'am. I have to repeat myself how many times for you. It's just to motivate. Motivate. Please get it into your script or your head or anything. Okay? So basically, moving on to my point. The learning styles. Learning styles. Government nowadays, taking into context Singapore has built up many schools, many different types of schools. Sports schools, to cater to sport talent. Art school, the NAFA, it was catered to the art students, the art talents of Singapore itself. So this is why the government recognized talent. And if you were to take into context in USA, students who excel in their sports, they work hard at their sports. They are talented in sport, they are talented sportsmen, and that's how they get into college, because through their sports. If they are academically unfit, academically not well in terms of doing their work academically, they can depend on their talent, which is their sport, or they can be as for academically talented students, they can depend on their academics and they may not be talented in sports as well. Yes.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of entering college while you are actually academically not so inclined? Then what's the purpose of entering college if you just to play your sport?
Yeah, playing your sports. But come on, okay, you gotta look it in a bigger picture. Sport is recognized today as something that is very widely enjoyed by everybody. Even now, if you were to look at Liverpool is going on tour, Man U is going on tour. These sportsmen, where do they come from? Basically, they have gone through different training grounds, like through college. The coaches there are one of the bestest. They're going to train you. From there, they will get scouts to basically find you and then move you on to teams. So without this medium or so, for these students to come in and basically be exposed to the scouts out there and be brought over to teams like Liverpool, Man U, Newcastle, or any other teams to actually excel in their sports. So you are trying to say that you want to just leave them there and then let them not go to college just because they're academically inclined? That is totally wrong. wrong, because we know that in a democratic country, as what my first speaker has said, everybody has equal rights. And equal rights states that they have the right to choose where they want to go, and if they have the talent to go where they want to go, they should be given that chance to go. So that is why we say that this motion must stand. Thank you.